Hello everybody, today back in another video. Alright, my tennis fans all around the world. Today's video is going to be about Novak Djokovic. It was pretty long time ago I did a video about Novak Djokovic, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I did a video about him, I believe was the video that was called How We See Novak Djokovic Last Big Peak. How we seen him peak for the last time. A couple of months ago I did a video about that topic. The answer to that was yes. I think we can all agree about that we have seen Djokovic peak for the last time, or do you think we will, or do we believe he will peak once again? Of course not. We have seen him peak for the last time, which was last year. It was a fabulous last year, the 2023 season, where Novak won 7 titles, which 6 of them were all big titles. 3 Grand Slams, 2 Masters, and 1 APTU Finals title. So Novak had a terrific, great last year, fabulous, impeccable, superior last year. Things are pretty different this year, my tennis fans all around the world. 2024, where Novak Djokovic is still titleless, if you can say that in English. He has won 0 titles this year. He has not even gone to the finals, my tennis fans around the world. He has been as deep as semi-finals. He has only 2 appearances in semi-finals in all the tournaments that he has played this year, which is not many, but still, he has only 2 semi-finals appearances, which is the Australian Open earlier this year, where he lost against Yannick Sinner, and Monte Carlo last month, where he lost against Casper Ruud. All the other events that he has played, he has lost early. Novak Djokovic, the world number 1, the 24-time Grand Slam champion, the greatest tennis player of all time, the most all-round tennis player of all time, who is good in all surfaces, hard court, grass, and clay. Even though clay is his worst surface, but he's still pretty good on clay as well. Or what do you believe? What do you think? He has won the French Open bloody 3 times. So when you win when you win your weakest Grand Slam tournament, which is French Open for him, 3 times, then you are not that bad on that surface as well. But of course, clay is his worst surface. Novak Djokovic, the most all-round player of all time. What should I call this video? I will call it my top 5 reasons why Novak Djokovic is so weak. That's what in the 2024. That's what I will call this video. And I will go from the 5th place and go up. The 5th place is of course the least likely reason, and then on my 1 place is the most likely reason, the biggest reason, the reason I believe the most why he is so weak. And let's get into this video without any further ado, my tennis fans all around the world. On the 5th place, I have his heaviness. I'm not seeing that Djokovic is hitting the ball as heavy as he did last year. No, baby. Especially from the forehand side. He's not hitting that ball this year as big as he did last year. Especially he's not hitting the ball with depth as he did last year. He's not hitting the lines, he's not finding the corners, he's not finding the depth. You know, guys, to have depth in tennis is extremely important. And who is the depth master? Who is the depth machine? Who is the depth predator? Who is the depth terminator? It is Djokovic. Prime, peak, great Djokovic, not 2024 Djokovic. The depth, the heaviness is not in this year. And that's why that is my 5th place. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but I have it on my 5th place. On my 4th place, I have his serve. He's not serving as great as he did last year. Not even close. Or what do you say? 58% first serve sin against Casper Ruud in that semi-final defeat last month. That is not great serving. I don't care who you are and what your name is. You need to be landing over 60% first serve sin. You need to be landing more than that. 58%. That was not a disaster against Casper Ruud, to be quite honest. Against Alejandro Tabilo, a guy that I've never heard about, it was even worse. He lands 52% first serve in against Alejandro Tabilo, a Chilean guy that I've never heard before. That will not make your life easy, especially this late in your career. You need to have that serve that backs you up, because you don't have the heaviness like you had before. You don't have the legs like you had before. You don't have the physicality like you had before when you were 5-10 years younger. When you are 36, almost 37, you will be 37 years old in 10 days from now. You need to have the serve that makes your life easier. The serve has let Djokovic down this year. The serve was superior last year. The serve was really great from Djokovic last year. It has not been the case this year. That's why I have Djokovic on the fifth. I have Novak's weak serving on the fourth place. Why Djokovic has been so weak in this 2024 season. Look at the match against Alejandro Tabilo. He lands 52% first serve only. He wins 70% behind his first serve. He won only 44% behind his second serve. He does 8 aces, which is pretty good, doing 8 aces, but he was doing 5 double faults. And speaking about double faults, what is with Novak Djokovic this year? When he loses the matches, he's doing that with a double fault, and it is not like he's missing those double faults with some inches. He's missing them big. Or do you remember the match he lost against Casper Ruud 1 month ago? When he lost it with a double fault? If you don't remember, go back and check it out. Man, it was embarrassing seeing Djokovic, the world number 1, go out in that kind of a fashion, doing a double fault, who was not even close in landing on the service game. It was not even close. It was like this. Not even the camera is catching up how far that double fault was from the serving line. It was a disaster of a double fault. And it was almost as disaster in this match as well. When he lost against Alejandro Tabilo, he did it with a double fault. It was not quite as bad as a double fault like it was against Casper Ruud when he lost a match against Casper Ruud in Monte Carlo semifinals. That double fault, when he lost that match with a double fault against Casper Ruud, that was even worse. But this one, earlier today, was not much better. It was a little better, but still it was not close to making to the serving line. It was not close. So, it is not only that he's serving bad, he's also doing a lot of double faults, and he's doing that in critical moments when he's facing match points against him. And he's doing those double faults with not even being close to making them. So Djokovic serving has not been as good in this 2024 season like it was in the 2023 season. So, like I said, Djokovic lands only 52% first serve in and won only 71% behind his first serve and won 44% behind his second serve. And did 8 aces and 5 double faults in the entire match. Look at Alejandro Tabilo, or Tabilo Alejandro, call it Alejandro Tabilo, yeah? His first name, I believe, is Alejandro, and Tabilo is his second name, if I'm not mistaken. He was landing 71% first serve in, which is a great number. Was winning 77% when his first serve, which is really, really good. But the shocking thing here for me is he was winning 75% when his second serve. 75%. I don't remember last time I've seen an opponent win as much as 75% when his second serve. What does that show us? That shows us that Novak's returns has been disaster. And you can see that on the stats as well. Novak didn't create one single break point opportunity. One single, zero. Exactly like in the Sinner match in that semi-final early this year at Australian Open. He also, in that match, didn't create one single break point opportunity. If I'm not mistaken. Correct me down below if I'm wrong. But I don't think he created one single break point opportunity in that Sinner match at Australian Open earlier this year. And it was the same thing here against Alejandro Tabilo. He didn't create one single great match opportunity. Anyway, Alejandro Tabilo, he served and returned and hit the ball much better than Djokovic. I don't want to talk so much about that match because this video is not about that match, but I wanted to speak a little about that match. And he was hitting the ball heavy, big, doing a lot of winners. Alejandro Tabilo did 22, I believe, winners and only 4 unforced. So he really closed at unforced store. Djokovic, on the other hand, he couldn't hit through Alejandro Tabilo. He did only 14 winners and 12 unforced. So Djokovic couldn't hit through Alejandro Tabilo. He just couldn't hit through. Alejandro Tabilo, he was hitting through Djokovic. That's for sure. With 22 winners and was barely making any unforced. He did only 4 unforced. And did 4 aces in the entire match, Alejandro Tabilo, and 0 double faults. So, all in all, Alejandro Tabilo was much better than Djokovic and defeated him 6-2, 6-3. Alejandro Tabilo gave Novak only 5 games. So, the serve is on the 4th place. Novak is definitely not serving as great as he did last year. On the 3rd place, why Novak is so weak this year compared from the past years, especially from the last year, is his forehand. His forehand is just as disappeared, my tennis fans all over the world. His forehand is just, it is not, I don't know what has happened to Novak's forehand. It was Novak's forehand who gave him all those titles last year. 6 of those was big and 1 was small. All in all, he won 7 titles last year, Novak Djokovic. It was his forehand, of course, together with his serve, of course. But the forehand was a big key. He was hitting that forehand last year with depth, with heaviness, with power, with precision. You name it, baby. That forehand is completely off. That forehand is not. It has been on 5-6 months on vacation. We have not seen that forehand since the ATP Tour finals last year. Or the serve. How did Novak defeat Alcaraz and Sinner in last year's ATP Tour finals? Alcaraz in the semi-final and Sinner in the final. He gave both of those 2 superstars a beat down with big serving. He was a serve machine. He was a serve monster. He was a serve beast. Man, I don't know if I've ever seen him serve like that. And I actually said that. During that time. I don't know if you guys remember. I said that we will never see Novak serve this good ever again. I can guarantee you that. We will never see him serve this good ever again because he was a serve monster, especially those 2 matches against Alcaraz and Sinner in the semi-final and final. Especially against Sinner, where he was just, man, he was just untouchable on serve. Against Sinner in that final, in that ATP Tour final. But against Alcaraz as well, but in particular against Sinner. So, and the forehand, of course. So my third reason why Novak is so weak this year is his forehand. Just it has been a long vacation. I have not seen a great forehand from Novak Djokovic in this 2024 season. Of course, I've seen it at some points here and there. I mean, in a consistent way, in a consistent match, in a long period of time. I have not seen Novak Djokovic have a great forehand day. From first ball to the last ball. Some forehands here and there. He hits great, of course. It is not like he has forgotten to play tennis. But I mean, from the first ball to the last ball, from the beginning of the match to the end of the match, I have not seen Novak Djokovic have a great forehand day like he had majority of the entire season last year. So my third reason is the forehand. The forehand is completely off. Alright? My second reason why Novak Djokovic is so weak in this 2024 season, you know, my tennis fans all around the world, I speak about this a lot. I don't think you will get surprised what I will mention now. It is his age. Look, my tennis fans all around the world, everything will come to an end for every human being. No matter how good you have been, it will come a time where age catches up with you. We all seen that with Nadal. Nadal is not as good as he was before, but we can excuse Nadal a little more because he has been injured for one and a half year. It has not been the case with Djokovic. So Nadal, we can give him some excuse for that, because the dude has been away from tennis for one and a half years. But he's also old. He's even 1 year older than Djokovic, and Djokovic is not that young either. He's just 1 year younger than Nadal. He will be 37 years old, like I said in the beginning of the video, in 10 days time from now. And age doesn't show mercy to anyone. It just doesn't. What Djokovic has done so far in his career, it is just tremendous. It is just unbelievable. It is just impeccable. It is just out of this world. He has been able to win 12 Grand Slam titles in his 30s, as many as he did in his 20s. He has been able to win 3 Grand Slam titles, two as 36 years old and 1 as 35 years old, which was the case last year. And to have expectation and to expect him to keep on going and winning majors this old in a young man's sport, it is not normal. People was not even playing tennis 15, 20 years ago at the age of Novak Djokovic. They were already retired. To mention a legend who was long time retired before he even got to Novak's age was Pistol Pete Sampras. I believe he retired when he was 31 years old, if I'm not mistaken. So, and Djokovic is 36, and he will soon be 37 in 10 days time from now. So, age catches up with everybody in the end. What I'm a little surprised is that he was so good last year. He was not that young last year, Djokovic. He was 36 years old. So he was really, really good last year, and he was old last year as well. So he has this collapse that is coming from him. He's collapsing fast. It's not slowly collapsing. He's collapsing fast. He's the world number one. All respect to that. He will be the world number one as 37 years old. Of course, he's the oldest world number one in tennis history. But we know that the ranking is not telling the truth. He definitely is not the best tennis player in the world. He's not even top 5 best tennis player in the world. Sinner is better than him. I'm talking about this year. Alcaraz is better than him. Rublev is better than him. Tsitsipas is better than him. Man, even Medvedev is maybe better than him this year. So in my book, Djokovic is not even top 5 in the world in the current world ranking, if we watch only the matches and the performances this year. He's not even top 5 in the world. Even though the ranking is saying that he's the world number one, but this world number one he has because of old points, not because of his new points this year. He's definitely not playing as a world number one, not even close. So Djokovic will lose this world number one ranking very, very fast. But he will at least be world number one as 37 years old. That can nobody take. That great, unbelievable achievement, nobody can take that away from him, at least from now. At least not from now. So, on number 2nd place is his age. He will soon be 37 years old, and the father time doesn't show mercy against anyone, and for sure it doesn't show mercy against Djokovic as well. On number 1 place, my tennis fan all around the world, and this I believe is my top reason why I believe Djokovic is not as good as he was last year. This is for sure my number 1 reason. Maybe guys you agree, maybe guys you don't agree, but this is how I feel anyway. And I will reveal it now. I will not wait too much to say the number 1 reason. It is his motivation. I really believe number 1 reason why Djokovic has been this 2024 season, I don't feel that he's as motivated as he was before. You can see that when he's serving, he's not bouncing the ball as much as he did before. He's coming late to tournaments. He's not showing that fire. You could see even that match he lost against Sinner in the semi-final in Australian Open, the tournament that he has won most in his entire career, which he has won 10 times. Even when he won that third set, and didn't let Sinner to defeat him in straight sets, He was not pumping the fist. He was not screaming. He was not jumping like we are used to see Novak Djokovic do when he has that eye of the tiger in his eyes. That eye of the tiger has completely disappeared the entire year, this 2024 season. I'm not seeing that motivation in him. Like I said, he's coming late to tournaments. He's not coming early to tournaments. He's not bouncing the ball as much as he does as much as he usually do when he's serving. He's going big on second serves in big moments, like when he's losing his matches with double faults, like he did against Casper Ruud. He's going heavy, hard on his second serve in match points against him. That doesn't show me a player who is motivated. That shows me a player that just, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if I lose this match or not. I will go with a big second serve. If I make a double fault, let be a double fault. And it has exactly happened that way. He's making double faults when he has match points against him. And when a player does do that, he doesn't show great motivation signs to me. He's not as motivated this year as he was last year. All the signs are there with serving, going big with second serves in critical moments, with coming late to tournaments. He's not coming early to tournament to prepare himself to have a good feel on the ball, to have a good feel on the court, to analyze the conditions, what kind of conditions we have here in this part of the world. He just is not motivated as he was in previous years. And that is my number one reason. Let's see if he will be more motivated at the French Open. I think he will be. I still believe he will be dangerous at French Open, but he will definitely have a Mount Everest mountain to climb for him to win French Open. He needs to really raise his level with 3 more classes than he has showed the entire year on this 2024 season. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, see you next time. Peace!